Yo, it's Wednesday, Hollow Cult. You know what that means. Welcome to the night shift, where me and Kyle talk about stuff just because it's what we do. Welcome in. Hope everybody's good. Everybody's surviving the heat and tornadoes and all of that. Oh yeah, the lack of gravity we had today,
Yeah, I felt that one pretty good.
which I mean, if it happened, definitely slept through it. So maybe I'm floating away right now.
You are.
My house is just in the atmosphere, just taking off.
I wish I would have thought about it because I could have got like little action figures and suspended them like we were floating
Yeah.
away whenever the cameras kicked in.
I wish we had that's something we can look into. Hollow Sky action figures.
That'd be sick.
It would be fucking sick. Miss R, you also slept through zero gravity. We survived another apocalypse. Hollow Cult. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
We've survived yet another apocalypse. So we're doing great. We're all doing great. How's everybody doing? What's up? That was the big weirdness going on this week was that we were all supposed to float into the sky and crash back down.
And isn't it like all the like 6 planets are aligning and meteor showers and
Yeah.
all that
Yeah.
cool stuff?
Um
Tap into celestial magic.
astronomical things.
Turn
There's
us into an omnipotent podcast.
yes, we are inevitable. But yeah,
That should be our new tagline.
we are inevitable.
Yes.
We're stealing. Don't anybody steal it.
100%.
Don't steal it.
I'm so gonna start. I'm gonna get some stickers made.
Yeah.
It's happening.
We're too dumb to quit, so you might as well just accept your fate. Just accept your fate. But yeah, a lot of astronomical. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Astronomical stuff going on. New moon, sun eclipse, meteor shower. All the planets are in a line.
I saw the eclipse. I saw that fucking reel again. That guy that goes, "Oh, look, the eclipse." And it's the eclipse from Fast and Furious floating in the sky. Oh, it makes me laugh every time I see it. It's so good.
Yeah. Sometimes social media really hits some dingers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like there was one that said, "Did you know that as a defense mechanism, an alligator will throw up blood?" And it's got a video of an alligator, and then someone like superimposed the blood gang sign over it.
Oh, it's awesome. See, stupid people are cool.
They are cool.
They're way cooler than smart people.
What was another one? Lightning. Who said lightning doesn't strike twice, and it's just Lightning McQueen going ka-chow, ka-chow. Yeah, sometimes the internet's sick.
So good.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Yeah, anti-gravity day today, but it didn't happen. So
Yeah, there's that.
at least it gave a lot of paranormal content creators stuff to talk about for a little bit.
Uh, at least you could charge your superpowers tonight. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
tonight? All the lining up and moon and
yeah.
all that shit.
Go go charge your sigils, chaos magicians.
Yes.
I've started doing that. We're gonna see how that works out.
It's
I'm
gonna be awesome.
experimenting. I'm experimenting in the magic realm. So got my sigil made. I've just been waiting. Just been waiting to charge it. Looking in different ways to charge it. Crystals and fire, but this celestial event is a big time deal. So we're gonna get it.
It's gonna be cool.
We're gonna get it. Then then we're gonna become inevitable.
That's the fucking coolest catchphrase ever. I'm so glad we came up with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did.
Anybody else that's ever used it stole it.
Yeah, Thanos stole it.
Stole it.
Stole it. I need to make a Thanos with a giant gray alien head.
That'd be cool.
That'd be sick. What else? Oh yeah, I got abducted by aliens the other night.
Yeah, Steve definitely did.
Which is weird because it coincides with the dream that Kyle had.
Yeah,
He came.
in a weird. And I'm willing, now that you say that, I'm probably willing to bet that I had my dream first.
Yeah, I think you did because that happened Friday night, right? JJ, it may have been aliens. It
was definitely
may have
aliens.
been interdimensionals.
Yeah, we know Thanos said it, Twiz. That's why we said no one ever. Whatever.
I started putting a bunch of weird stuff in my bedroom. Like I got a big Ouija board tapestry above my bed. I bought a scrying mirror that I put. It's like facing another mirror, so I'm trying to open a portal and shit. But the first night that, like, I'm trying, all right? The first night I had the mirror set up.
Goddamn, shots fired at Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hawaii's got too much. Hawaii doesn't have enough shit going on. Get weirder, Hawaii. Anyway, yeah, got the mirrors got the mirror set up. Hanging out Friday night, hanging out with the cats. Finishing up writing my first episode, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna order some pizza. Okay, sick. So I order my pizza, and I have this dumb fucking sleeveless shirt that I wear around the house.
Amazing.
It's amazing. It's got like a skulls and an eagle on it and shit. And it says freedom. And it's busted as fuck. I've wore it like 10 million years. But I'm like, do I wear this out to go get a pizza? I'm in the bathroom taking a piss and I'm looking at it in the mirror, which is weird because I consciously look at it in the mirror and I see the freedom logo and I'm like, I fucking love freedom. I'm like, I'm free to just wear this shirt the fuck out there. So I wore it out to get it, come back, eat my pizza, finish my episode, go to bed. I wake up the next morning. Well, it would be the afternoon because I sleep during the day. Anyway, wake up, go to take a piss. I come back in, and as I'm standing there in the mirror, like wiping the sleep out of my eyes, I'm looking at my shirt and there's no logo on it. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I'm looking on the inside. It's not inside out. Look over my shoulder. My shirt's on backwards. How? That's
aliens.
It has to be aliens or interdimensional beings. In my decades of being alive, I've never ever in my sleep taken my shirt off, turned it around, and put it back on. Ever. Like I probably taken it off when I was hot, but I've never put it back on backwards. Have to slide my arms through it, spin it around, put it back on. 100% aliens.
Oh yeah, without question. Even more so when you line it up with my dream. And I'm known for having what I think is dreams, and they're actually real alien encounters. Regardless, so I have a dream that I tell Steve about after he told me this, which it lines up perfectly. So in my dream,
Kyle got me abducted.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened. In my dream, we're hanging out in lawn chairs in a yard, and I'm pretty sure it was out at my mom's house. And at my mom's house is where I had tons of experiences. Anyways, so we're sitting out there in the yard at night, and we're looking at the sky, and I'm like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" And there's like 6 little lights in the sky, and they're about everybody's seen like the little satellite lights that go through the sky. They're about that size, but they start like dancing around, and I'm like, "Whoa, like what the fuck is that?" And Steve's like, what? And I'm pointing it out to him and he doesn't see it. So I get behind him because we're standing up now at this point. I get behind him and I point over his shoulder and I'm like, right there, dude. And as soon as I do that, the lights get brighter and then they get brighter and then they get brighter until finally they land. They're right in front of us, and like I'm still kind of like hiding behind Steve because in my head I'm like, oh my god. And these beings come out and they are like a purplish color, but they were very like if you I can't think of any movie references, even though I know I've seen them in movies, but it'd be like a biomechanical gray is what it reminds me, except that it was like a purplish color. And these things get out of these orbs and they walk towards us. And I can remember them being like right in our face. And I'm still just like standing behind Steve. And then all of a sudden, I just pull out a hammer and just go boom and just dome shot all of them. And as soon as I'm done with that, like pure dread came over me where I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? We're fucked. We are so. And then I woke up. As soon as like the dread hit and I go, like I look at Steve and I'm like, we're so fucked. I wake up. And then I tell that to Steve after, he's like, oh my God, I got abducted. And I'm like, that sucks, dude. That's my bad.
Damn it. But you know what? If you don't have a friend that will help you bury extraterrestrial bodies and hide a UFO, you don't have a friend.
That's true. That would be fucking ultra rad if that happened to us. Not only did we put down 6 purple biomechanical grays, but we also buried their UFO.
Yes, or flew. Well, we can't. According to the theory, we won't be able to pilot the UFOs.
Also true. So, also, I had that visual of us trying to bury their orbs, and I just picture like us digging a hole underneath it because it's floating, and then Steve and I are just jumping on top of the orbs trying to get it to go down into the ground so we can bury them. I did take out the crown chakra, if that's what you.
Yep. You ain't telekinetically speaking to us now because you ain't got no brains left.
That's true. That would be ironic if that was like a telepathy session and I just went, no.
Yeah, you shut it down.
It was just so creepy in my dream, man, because in my dream, like, those faces were right in our faces. They were like right the fuck here, and it freaked me out.
Freak them out too.
Oh yeah, they got it. They stuck their nose in our business, and that's not how we play.
Then they're like, "Well, Steve's by himself tonight. We're gonna take him.
Yeah,
Take more than 6 of them little motherfuckers to carry me around. I guarantee you that." Tells the universe, "Speak to me." Universe speaks. Kyle says, "Nope,
done.
not today." Yeah,
that is definitely my style, though. I'm like, "Yo, universe, what's up?" And then it answers, and I'm like, "Fuck this."
yeah. It's not the answer I was looking for.
I'm getting better at it, though. I'm getting better at it.
I'm over here trying to open portals in my bedroom.
I mean, that's a really good idea.
Sigils.
It's a solid plan.
I gotta do something. So
I mean, if anybody's gonna help us, it's definitely the ethereal interdimensional realm.
I figure I just got to use myself as a guinea pig.
Yeah,
That's all I got left now, you know? I can't subject anybody else to it, so I have to do it myself. We're just gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
We're just gonna run with it.
We definitely need to do some group experiments. We have GoPros and stuff that we could definitely set up, and aren't scrying mirrors supposed to be kind of fucked up when you use them?
I don't know. I just bought one.
Remember, I think I'm thinking about the guy that was seeing faces in the bottom of a cup. That was probably just coffee swirls.
That was a drinking mirror.
Yeah. There's so much paranormal stuff to remember.
Why on earth would you want that where you sleep? I don't know. I don't want to where I hang out. You know, like where I watch YouTube, I don't want a bunch of interdimensional beings interrupting me. So while I sleep, like I'm not really doing anything except sleeping. So I'm not missing out on a whole bunch of stuff.
See, but that's
Just a little bit abduction.
Robbie, that's the thing. Steve can do the self-sacrifice and shit, but I'm the redeemer. Steve and I are definitely yin and yang when it comes to this type of stuff. So I like that's our plan.
Yes, Chucky, I do believe it is obsidian. I'd have to look. I don't know. It's just this little guy. Just a little guy in this little triangle thing. It's got a bunch of Latin written on it. I don't know what the
Oh
Latin
yeah,
says, but
probably
it's
good stuff.
probably fine. You just got, you know what? In the paranormal, sometimes you just gotta wing it.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta throw caution to the wind
Mm-hmm.
and then let everybody see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because it makes for good internet eventually. I didn't even I was gonna tell JJ about all the mirrors and stuff, but I figure I'd just surprise her on this show. Because she's gonna be like, "You're dumb." And we already know that I am. So that doesn't matter.
True story. And then if Steve goes down that road, then I'll have to contact the light stuff and be like, yo, dude, you guys are gonna have to show me some cool, like, do some stuff with some grass and some weeds, and I'll be able to get Steve out of this. I'll
We're
probably pick
the
like a dandelion and some boxwood leaves, and I could smash it, and then he's back.
your Fey army drags me back from the interdimensional realm.
Yes.
Yeah, see, listen.
And to be fair, the Fae has wormed its way into one of my favorite topics now.
I knew Twiz was gonna say something about weed when you said it.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. In my defense, right? I don't have the time to study and learn all about magic and the occult and stuff. I just don't. So
Trial by
I
fire.
have to do it trial by fire.
Trial by fire. And
If
to
I
be
can
fair, Steve, that is literally how our lives have always been. That's where we thrive.
exactly.
Is trial by fire.
So I'm just like, you know what? Let's just wing it.
Mhm.
If I got abducted by aliens, but that's fine.
Mhm.
I don't remember it. And I would never even have noticed it if they wouldn't have put my shirt on wrong.
That's true.
So it's probably fine.
I would feel weird if I woke up and my shirt was on backwards.
It was a weird feeling. Especially because I walked in, took a piss, looked at the mirror, and I'm like, that's not how I went to bed. And then I realized that it's on backwards, and then you immediately go, oh shit. Damn it.
You know, thinking about this now, I would really love that at some point in my life, if someone could be like, because I was just thinking about how I'm like, man, nothing really strange has happened to me. And then there have been a couple odd things of late, but at the same time, I would love for somebody to be able to be like, without me acknowledging any part of it, just be like, oh, Kyle, you remember that thing that you completely explained away? Yeah, that was real. Oh, Steve, you remember that thing that you explained away? No, that was definitely like I would love to have like a checklist of all the times that we have been like, yeah, it's probably nothing.
That's
And
pretty
then
much every time.
somebody or something's like, no, it's definitely something.
Yeah, it's pretty much every time something weird happens. We're like, nah.
It was my eyes fucking up.
Twiz, it'd be even weirder if you woke up with my shirt on backwards.
True.
Um, hmm, 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 hmm. So yeah, doing all that stuff. Started looking up chaos magic stuff. Made a sigil. Gonna see how that pans out. If it works, I'll probably make like 1,000 more.
Oh yeah.
Cause I didn't really study it. I just watched a YouTube video.
That's studying it.
I'm chaos magicking via YouTube. So
JJ, are you talking about the one with the Peace Ways dog? So basically, one of us is going to be making clay pots as a ghost.
hmm.
That's definitely going to be Steve. I don't do She is talking about that's weird. That's okay.
I've never
Cool,
made a
cool.
clay pot.
Well, I mean, when you're a ghost, you don't really have much else to do. I feel like pottery is high up on the list of things that, you know, you would do.
JJ, what if the aliens or the interdimensional beings brought the wrong Steve back? What if I'm not the right Steve?
Oh, you're definitely the right Steve.
Hmm,
I can clarify that.
thank God. It'd suck if I was the wrong Steve.
Yeah, that would suck.
You imagine the universe that got the real Steve? They'd be like, this dude is a dick.
He fucking sucks.
Send this
Can we send
motherfucker
him back?
Send him back.
I
Ah,
do wish the Fae were not so dickish at times and they were cooler and weren't trying to always trick you and steal you.
different timeline. Steve wears khaki and like smooth jazz.
I love
Yeah.
Team You, Steve.
There would be signs. There would be signs. I don't know if
Yeah, I
I
would
don't
definitely be sussy as a motherfucker if he started playing smooth jazz.
I'm gonna buy some khaki shorts just to throw everybody off.
Yeah, that ain't gonna throw me off though, because Dilmo wears khaki shorts. So I'm like, well, you know.
I do have a pair of khaki cargo shorts somewhere. Or I used to. I don't know where they're at now.
Oh, you should definitely have garden gnomes. They're
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, Robbie's wife, let him have a garden gnome. Let him have
Yeah.
a whole gnome army.
Yes.
A narmy.
Gnomes are awesome. Now, if I could just get him to come to life,
Maybe he does when you're just
think I
not.
could. Think we could turn him into like a tulpa.
Bro, put him out in front. Put him out in front of the astronomical
Ooh,
moon.
good call. Good call. I'll do that.
Charge him
I'll do
up.
that. Yeah, I'll do that tonight.
Charge him up. Charge him
That'd
up.
be fucking sick.
That would be sick. That would be sick. I gotta remember to put my sigil out. I gotta put it some. What if I put it out and then it's gone in the
Oh
morning?
my god, that would be even better if he had a Scottish accent, because I wouldn't be able to understand him, and it would make our dialogue awesome.
What is a Scottish accent?
I don't know, but it's thick.
Hmm. I couldn't even try to do a Scottish accent because I can't think of what one sounds like.
I always just think of fat bastard from Austin Powers.
Be scared, JJ. Just have him drink water. See, I can get it down. It just doesn't taste as good as Monster.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Skipped Hawaii for the 40 and 50 because, man, Hawaii has a lot of cool folklore, but struggling
I bet
struggling
there's shit there.
for high strangeness stuff.
Yeah, there's. I bet there's shit there.
Idaho's cool. There's a lot going on in Idaho. I didn't get into the
Yeah, a lot of
haunted.
fucking lake monsters.
Yeah. How many damn lakes are in Idaho?
Probably like fucking 63.
That is probably pretty close. They each have its own lake monster.
Yeah,
That's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty sick. What's alphabetically? What's after Idaho? Illinois?
I don't know.
Yeah, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa.
Well, fucking 40 and 50 Illinois show. Just all it does is go sucks,
Yeah,
and then the
I was
episode ends.
gonna say, it's 110 degrees in August. It's negative 10 degrees in January. The
Mhm.
humidity is 1 billion, and there's tornadoes, and it's really expensive. That's the scariest thing about Illinois.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Diane says, I got an idea. Steve, if you think things are popping in and out of your little setup, write a question down and see if you get a response.
How would they write it back?
They could,
How
whatever.
does that work?
Hmm.
Does he get like marker on his face?
Neck tattoo?
Neck tattoo.
If I wake up and go take a piss and then look in the mirror and I have a neck tattoo that says "We are here,"
That'd be sick.
I'd say, fair enough.
My wife opted and said that I should get head tattoos the other
I
day.
agree.
They're
I
pretty
agree with
sick,
her.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you get fade dust?
Juggalo face tat. I live next to a cemetery, so I can get fresh grave dirt whenever I need to.
That's true.
Since me and Kyle split walking in the light and walking in the dark. We're like the yin and yang.
Mm.
Yeah, get a hatchet face tat. It could be a written message or a
How
thought
would you do that?
engraved.
I feel like it's got to be a written
I don't
message.
remember thoughts in my head. I don't remember thoughts that I put in my head. So, you have to ask the decedent, though grave dirt is specific to whose grave you take from for the work, or the person has to agree. Okay, JJ,
How they gonna agree when they're dead?
I'm gonna throw you for a loop here. My burial plot's already purchased.
Ooh,
So, what if I take my
that's like a
own grave
loophole.
dirt? What if I take my own grave dirt, but
That's a
I'm not
loophole.
dead? I can
You've
see it.
just found a loophole.
I can see it from my living room, and the irony of seeing my deathbed from my living room makes me laugh. You wanna work with future you?
Fuck yeah, he does.
Let's go.
Then Steve can tell us how to finally do this for a full-time job.
I don't even know if future Steve knows that shit.
Dude, you got to try.
What if all the grave dirts blow onto my property?
Oh, dude, then you have like Legion grave dirt.
Whole army.
That is a weird
Do I wanna
question.
work I do wanna work with future me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That would be sick and fly.
Dude.
When's
I
the last time you
say I say you should definitely try it.
Okay. I wonder if future me is a bigger asshole than current me.
Question,
Okay.
since we're going down this road.
We're getting philosophical.
All right. So what happens? This is a terrible thought. What happens if Steve gets his own grave dirt with the intent to work with future Steve, but he doesn't ever get a response?
Oh god, I gotta live forever?
No, that would mean that you died,
Oh.
right? If you don't get a response, that means that you're not living.
No, but you have to get from the decedent, so I would have future Steve would have to be dead for me to contact.
No, this is a loophole. You found a loophole.
Uh, hmm. I mean, that's better than living forever. Because that sounds exhausting.
Oh, did you see that there's a dude talking about being able to reverse aging, speaking of living forever?
Uh, I see little bits and pieces of talking about it, but I didn't look into it.
Yeah, there's a dude on Rogan. I listened to it the other day because he was talking about how he takes Viagra for his hair to keep his hair thick.
I think he's taking Viagra for other reasons. It's just making his hair stand on end.
Yeah, he's like microdosing Viagra. That's what he's doing. Apparently, runners take it too before like marathons and stuff. So they're just running bricked.
With their spandex on.
Yeah, they just waistbanding it.
They're passing out.
If you know, you know. But he was talking about like
What timeline is this?
But he was talking about oh yeah, he's like being able to essentially, if you like coming up with a formula that you're 70, 90, whatever, you could reverse you all the way back down to like 25.
Take a Viagra when you're 70, you're gonna feel like you're 25.
I mean, yeah, that's true, but it definitely wasn't Viagra on that run.
Mm. Microdosing for the micro. Ah. He's ahead of the race. I got nothing. Okay, anyway, reversing aging.
Yeah, he
Come on.
supposedly they're onto it.
Come on, everyone.
They've
Get
been
your head out of
doing
the
they've been
gutter.
doing it in mice.
Why do they always start with why would you want a mouse to live forever?
I don't know. They also, speaking of fucking with mice, he was able to take a patch, which I just picture a patch of Steve's hair, and they grew it on the back of a mouse. They got mice to grow human hair.
At what
Fucking
point
weird.
at what point does it stop being mouse hair and start being human hair?
Good question.
See, we're fucking with stuff we shouldn't be messing with. Genetic splicing. Now they're giving the mice Viagra. They're
No,
giving them
they're not taking Viagra to make you fucking reverse age.
They're giving the mice Viagra. They're making them grow human hair. You're gonna have a bunch of bricked up toupee wearing mice running around.
That's
Then
a
what?
scary
Then what are
thought.
you gonna do?
That's a scary thought.
Then who's responsible for that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
The mouse with a mullet and just a fucking tent pole running around.
Yeah, we could go without the tent pole. But a mice with a mullet would be pretty fucking amusing.
That would be sick.
See little mullets just running around on the ground.
A Stuart Little movie would be way different.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be way, way different.
That would be awesome. It would be awesome.
If they
What's
came
up,
up with
brother?
Baby Stevens, what up?
Yeah.
If they came up with this is for you too, chat. If they came up with a way to reverse aging, would you do it?
Absolutely.
What if the caveat was that if you took it to reverse aging, you had to live forever?
Sure. Okay.
You're down? You're
Fuck
down to
it.
be immortal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like most people would say no.
I don't know if I would.
Oh, I would. But there would be a caveat to that. I think the determining factor would be what my wife and children wanted to do.
Yeah, to have to watch
Because
the
I'm
people
not
you
I
love.
can't I know factually that, and I mean I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I want to go before anybody else in my family. I don't think that I'm prepared or capable of dealing with that.
Yeah. To have to watch your loved ones die around you would be
I
horrible.
couldn't do that. I couldn't. That would fucking rip me to pieces, and I just don't want it.
Oh, yeah. And have to work forever? That sounds awful. Yeah, feels like we're already working forever. JJ says, "Do I get to choose my body size and grow hair and make changes that do not last forever?"
I mean, I'm sure we'll get to that point. And
Yeah,
you wouldn't have to work forever. If you lived forever, you would be able to work. You'd be able to figure it out.
yeah, you don't have to worry about dying, so don't pay bills. Don't you'd be in prison forever. Eventually, after like 500 years in prison, they're gonna be like, "We're done messing with this dude."
Well, I
for
mean,
not paying his taxes.
realistically, if you were just smart, you would just live in a fucking dump for years and just save a ton of money.
Like Ricky's dad on Trailer Park Boys.
Yes.
Silver
And then
Snail. We're talking about if they come up with a way to reverse aging, would you do it under the caveat that you had to live forever?
that's it's hard, but I think in the real scenario, they're proposing, people being able to live to like 150, 170, somewhere around there.
I don't
Which
think that
I would without question, I would do that without question.
I don't think that's that far off, honestly.
No, that's what I mean. Like that's why I was kind of impressed with the episode because I'm like, yeah, we're like I mean the dude was theorizing that probably in the next 2 centuries or whatever that we'll be able to like regrow limbs and shit.
Yeah, and the advancement in genetics, even over the last like 30 years, eventually it's going to get to a point to where you can just pick what you want to be. You know, you want to change your entire body. They'll probably have
Yeah.
something out there to do it. You know,
It's gonna be like starting a new character on like a
oh,
RPG.
that'd be sick.
That's yeah, exactly. And and when this hits, I believe so. Like if you were, I believe this is the way that it would go because if you were to take a life extending drug, but it kept your body on the same road, then I'm out. I'm not trying to be bedbound at 100 years old, and then they're like, "Well, you got like fucking 80 more years in you, bud." No,
Ugh.
I think it's supposed to completely reset. It has something to do with resetting the cells in your body and blah 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 blah. Way too much sciencey stuff. I'm not that kind of scientist, so. But I
He is
thought
a
it was a
scientist.
good listen. It was good. It was a good listen to kind of hear what may be coming down in the near future.
Chucky poses the question: do you like people enough to live forever?
That's irrelevant, in my opinion.
Yeah, you kinda get to choose who you wanna be around for the
Yeah,
most part, you know?
yeah.
You choose
And
your
I
tribe.
love yeah, I love my family, and that would be a big determining factor, though, is, like, if my family would do it with me, my wife and children. If one of them said, "No, I'm not doing it," I'd have a really, really hard time doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, that would suck.
It'd be hard.
Welcome in, Rosemary, good to see you here. Hanging out, hanging out, hanging out.
And then I do have another which I talked to Steve about, and I'd be interested to hear what everybody else's thoughts on it, but I there was a clip from Ninjas or Butterflies on, what's that fucker's name? Steven Greer, a
Mm.
guy who I told you about Steve. He stayed the night at Steven Greer's house, and he had this fucked up dream where this thing was attacking him, and he woke up and it was attacking him in real life. And um, he had mentioned something to Steven about like if you have all this information and blah blah blah, like why don't people try to take you out? And he's like, because I'm protected. And like I told Steve, I said that phrasing was very particular to me because I've heard a lot of people in this realm in the paranormal community use that exact exact phrase. I've used that exact phrase. Not that it's relevant or not. I just find it interesting. Synchronicity, if you will. And the guy's like, all right, whatever. And he, like I said, he has that dream that night, and then when he wakes up, something's physically attacking him. He leaves, he goes home, has another dream that he is back at Stephen Greer's house, and he sees a woman there, and I kind of forget where the story goes with the woman, but essentially, like the same thing happens. And when he talked to Stephen Greer next, he asked him about it, and Stephen says those are the warriors. So those would be the things that are protecting him. And it really makes you wonder, like, what, and I know it's like this fine line that we're always walking with aliens and, demons and all that shit, but it makes you wonder what he's really tapped into, because I would assume that those aren't aliens that are his warriors, so to speak.
Wasn't there a part where the guy was like, in Jesus' name? I
Yes, you're right. That was the first being. He was like, in Jesus' name. He's trying to rebuke this thing in his dream. And this entity was like, watch it. You better be careful. Warning you. You better be careful. And then the guy ended up waking up, and that's when he got attacked in the real world.
which that's weird. That's weird in itself. If these Are we assuming that that first being was one of Greer's protectors, one of the warriors?
That's what Greer told the guy. Because
Hmm.
the guy asked about both of them, but what's with these beings, and Greer said those. So according to this guy,
Yeah, of course,
there's
of course.
not actual footage of Greer saying this, but according to the guy, Greer said these are my warriors. These are the warriors that protect me. Which think about how, if that's real, think about the implications of that, because the guy specifically asks, and you might be onto something with that. But the guy specifically asked him, if you have all this information, why don't people try to take your life, so on and so forth. Greer says, because I have warriors. That means that these things cross over, because they're not just protected in people's dreams, and that means that they're actively preventing people from harming Greer.
It's weird that it had that response to Jesus, to the name Jesus or whatever.
Well,
Where
and to clarify, this is a great question, and I probably should have. Why are they attacking the other guy? Supposedly, it was because the man was, I don't know if he was like preaching scripture in Greer's house or reading script. It had something to do with scripture. And that's where all this kind of stems from. So it does give you a very demonic feel.
um I don't know, it's weird. It feels, I mean, you can have protectors that aren't necessarily good, you
Sure.
know?
Sure. But
But it's
it's this weird line, right? And I don't want to, I really don't want to rehash things. But when you run that line of thinking, and this is all theoretical, I'm not throwing fucking shade, but you run that line of thinking with the current atmosphere of the UFO world, in particular, the Bledsoe case. With these, he claims they're angelic beings and so on and so forth. But with in this story where the guy is like, in Jesus' name, and that being is like, you better watch it. You better be careful what you're doing. And then you remember in the Bledsoe regressions that we did, when he specifically asked if they were angels, and they were kind of dancing around. You remember that, Steve, where they were like,
yeah, yeah.
like,
Kinda like, we are what you think we are. Like
yeah, yeah.
they were really being flaky about it.
And
But
it makes you wonder what it makes you wonder what's actually going on in this circle. Because, what if, and this is pulling the tinfoil way the fuck down on my head.
let's
But
go.
what if there is a blue beam situation per se but it's not what we think. It's not holograms. It's not misdirection necessarily. But what if it's more of a, instead of aliens invading the planet, what if it's the spirit realm invading the planet under the guise of aliens, extraterrestrials?
Hmm.
Because I am a firm believer in the spiritual realm, and when we see it in um, old, I guess, literature and stuff, like we had exorcisms, right? And according to the people that perform that, that requires knowledge. You have to know, because in some of the exorcisms, from what I've seen and understand, in order to be at least remotely successful, you have to acquire the being's name and know, how to remove them from the situation. So, if the spirit realm was using extraterrestrial as a cover for the new war, that would put, in theory, that would put people 2 steps behind in engaging in this war, because now we do not know what we are up against. We think we're up against extraterrestrial, whereas actually we're up against the spiritual.
So the aliens or demons narrative would be true.
Kind of, but not really. It'd be more that the demons are using aliens as the disguise. Like, aliens are real
The
and they exist
aliens.
over
Okay.
here,
Okay.
but we're putting on their
Yeah.
face. So
Uh,
when the war starts,
a
you
reverse blue
think,
beam.
yeah, you think you're fighting aliens, which is why you're falling behind, because actually you're fighting demons or the spirit realm, and
Which
you're
is
not prepared for that fight.
kind of the way blue beam plays out, because eventually, like, all this fuck stuff's going on, and eventually the real aliens come in and they're like, "Hey, stop doing this." Like, that's the end game. You got the fake alien invasion and shit, and then the real
Which, I
aliens
mean,
come
like you
in.
said, actually still could happen,
Yeah, the real aliens come in and are like, "You guys are dorks. Stop it."
because that would be, because I do believe, as everybody knows, extraterrestrials are real. They're extremely hyper intelligent, and I believe that the possibility is there that they may have found God or angels or whatever. They know that existence is real, and they, could probably communicate, so on and so forth. I think that's a possibility. And it like what Steve said, it would be possible for them to acknowledge what is happening on the planet and then still come and be like Steve said, "Hey,
Quit it.
knock it the fuck off. We're the real aliens. You're not.
Stop
Quit your
pushing this shit.
bullshit. You're making us look bad. We're just trying to abduct some people, get some probing in, and we jet, okay? We're not that bad."
Chucky says Greer is a catch-all for leaking whistleblowers to the CIA and recruiting psionic assets for black programs. If I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't know enough about Greer to know his motives or whatever the fuck. I've lost all faith in the disclosure movement. I've lost all faith in whistleblowers because they all say the exact same bullshit every
Yeah.
single time they get on television. If they were real life whistleblowers, like legitimate whistleblowers, they would be like Snowden and have to go to Russia because the American government would be trying to kill him. They
Yeah.
wouldn't be on every goddamn podcast out there talking about, we got bodies, we got crafts, but we can't show you because that would be bad. Government no likey, but they're just still letting them do this. Like I could do that. I could be like,
I think
hey,
you're absolutely right. I think you're 100% right, and I think that if one of them were true and honest, they might show up on a podcast. They might show up on a documentary, but they're gonna let it fly. They're gonna go full fucking send And like Steve said, they might have to hit the road or end up like uh I forget his name and I apologize because I should know his name. But did you see about that guy that traveled across the planet and he was finding uh statues, rocks that had fucking you put a one rock on it and it'd turn on like a light, and then he was also scanning all the fucking ridiculously old Bibles and was gonna put it all on the internet for free, and then he just magically died.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he
That
got
sounds
clipped.
like Snowden broke in to all these government databases to look for proof of UFOs and like blacklisted UFO programs, and he didn't find any of it. He didn't find anything. The shit that pissed the government off was that he found all this evidence of the government tracking literally everyone's data and everyone's movements and their internet usage and all this shit. And once that came out, they're like, time to die. So he said, all right, I got to get the fuck out of here. They didn't give a shit about aliens. The fact that like that's become like this big thing now, like, oh, the government doesn't want to, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't know. You know, and all these whistleblowers coming out being like, "Yeah, we got bodies, we got craft, blah blah blah." Bring those motherfuckers out or shut up. That's where I'm at right now.
I mean, I agree. I agree, especially the new like I'm working on like a probably a 2 episoder on this new book, and there's information in there that highly suggests like I feel like even us, based upon what I'm reading, like even we're wrong. Like we've been wrong for a hot minute on how successful the governments have been on reverse engineering and all that shit. And I'm with Steve. If I don't know, if you're gonna be a whistleblower, be a fucking whistleblower at the end of the day. Like actually do it. Don't go into Congress and make a show of it and just be like, I can't tell you here. I'll tell you behind closed doors. Like, just stop being a nerd and just go full send or don't. It's okay. You don't have to do it. You can be scared. That's fine. We get it. If somebody threatened my family with it, I'd be fucking terrified too.
Because I'm just yeah, and if you're that scared of it, then stop going on shows and saying you know all this shit, but you can't tell us. That's not a
Yeah.
whistleblower. That's not anything but you trying to get your name out there to sell some fucking books or some bullshit.
Fucking big facts.
Because even
Pocahontas says behind closed doors is where truth goes to die.
like didn't um man, who is it that does the podcast with Corbell?
Mm,
Coast to Coast host George Knapp
yes.
interviewed Bigelow a couple weeks ago, and Bigelow got on there and was like, "They got bodies, they got crafts," and that was supposed to be like this big revelation of information that was put out there, but it's literally the exact same shit people have been saying since they started having this whole whistleblower movement.
Yeah. Well, it's people been saying that since fucking 47, bro.
Dude, it's
That
not
they got bodies.
it's not a whistleblower.
No.
You're not.
Well, and
You're not.
you also got to think about this too. This is I think everybody needs to consider this. The unfortunate aspect of all of this is that we are living in a media dense world and all these motherfuckers are looking for downloads.
Oh yeah.
So they're going to word shit a specific way. And to be fair, Steve, it's something for all of us to remember. By Bigelow coming out and saying they have bodies and they have crafts, That's true. By Bigelow saying that, there are a large group of people that's the first time they hear that, and they're freaking the fuck out about it. This is huge news for the select thousands of people that ain't been balls deep in this
Oh yeah.
for a long time.
This
And
is
that's what they're banking on.
the new Roswell newspaper. They went out as UFO crashed and then they pulled it back. It's just that times a million at this point.
Yes.
Where they're putting it out, but the evidence isn't there. Or if it is, we don't get to see it, but we get to hear about it in little bitty snippets on shows and podcasts and in books and stuff, but never enough. Like, I'm just so frustrated with it. It needs you're not doing anything or telling anything that hasn't been said infinitely or showing anything that you couldn't find on Google pre all these. What is the new goofy dumb shit ass word there? Tranche. The new UFO tranche. It makes me want to put a tranche in my brain.
What the fuck does that mean? What's tranche mean?
I don't know. Like whenever there's a new like government UFO disclosure drop, it's like tranche. TRANCHE. I don't even know what the fuck it means, but it pisses me off.
Dumb.
Like I said, it makes me want to dig a trench through my frontal lobe.
Well, Twiz, they're correct in that assumption then, because you have two people right here that don't care. I don't care what. I'm just glad that I'm not a mainstream person.
Tranche equals new pile of shit. I feel like it's all just such a big distraction. It's not disclosure, it's distraction. It's to this sweet tranche, bro. It's almost like a spit in the face of the people that are putting in real work, really digging through the shit.
Mhm.
And you have the same talking heads over and over
And that's the point.
and over, saying the same dumb bullshit over and over and over. It's just
And that's the unfortunate side effect, because you have guys like Greer and Corbell that own the space, and guys like you and me could stumble. Let's just say 10 years ago, we stumble across a dude that gives us pictures and videos and stories of actual government work with extraterrestrials, so on and so forth. And we've been talking about this shit for 10 motherfucking years. And everybody around us is like, you're fucking crazy. These guys are fucking dupe dings. Get out of here. But the second guys like Corbell or Greer pick the fucking story up, then the world believes them, because they are the faces of the paranormal, the extraterrestrial, all that, you know what I mean? Like, the talking heads will forever get the pool, while like it's exactly what you're saying, while the people actually out there doing things just get swept under the rug.
And if I'm being honest, I'm 100% in the camp that a lot of these dudes are plants.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
I
these dudes
agree.
are government CIA plants, because how in the fuck does your show skyrocket so fast? Like Nap, I understand. He was already a big figure. I get that. But there are shows out there that haven't been around that long that are at the top tier of putting out UFO information. And I'm way in that they've had help from factions that aren't spoken about a lot.
Well, and we've heard deals like that throughout our research. We've heard about people who've been offered deals by the CIA and shit to do this exact thing. And then, like you said, ironically enough, oh well, this new guy just came on the scene, and all of a sudden he's got a massive fucking budget. He's interviewing all the biggest fucking names, and not a single person has heard of him.
It's weird.
Buying up all the original photos of stuff and so on and so forth.
It's weird.
It's
It's a
not weird,
strange
and
thing.
I'm with you. In my opinion, it's fucking obvious.
I think and it's the best. It is the most foolproof way to push a narrative is to control the narrative, especially like in 47, it was control the newspapers, control the newspaper narrative.
Mhm.
Put it out. It was a weather balloon. Everybody's going to believe it's a weather balloon. Well, now it's 2026, so social media is the thing. You control the social media narrative. You control people's information because that's where everybody gets it from. It's where everybody gets their information is from the internet.
Yeah.
So you stay on top of that narrative and you push it the way you want to. Large chunks of people are going to be listening to those people and believing those people. So it's really the best way to control it.
That's true, Twiz. Ain't no money like Fed money.
Yeah. Oh, ain't no money like Fed money. I don't know. We need like a bad motherfucker to come out and be like, "Yes, here's what I have. Here's what you guys want to see." Slap it on the table and walk away.
And that's the other shitty part is that all of us underdogs could pick up that real story from the bad motherfucker. But dude, if back in 47, the government had the ability and know-how to intercept fucking old school messages from radio stations and be like, you're
Oh yeah.
not fucking, you imagine what they can do now. They make these, like, that's what's great is you and me could potentially have a real picture of an extraterrestrial. Full on, no ands, if, or buts about it. You and me took the picture. We know it's 100% authentic. Post it on the fucking internet and nobody sees it. It's there. It's on the fucking internet. It's right fucking there. I'm looking at it. But nobody else is looking at it. Nobody else sees it. And in my opinion, that's one of the best ways to play it is because then it leaves us in a state of confusion. We're like, what the fuck? Like, I just literally posted a picture of an alien in my backyard and it's fucking real. And people aren't even talking shit. No, nothing.
It's got 3 views and it's all me.
Yeah.
I just man, I don't know. I had a thought going somewhere, but I lost it. Oh, like that old boy, I was watching that YouTube live and he was one of the prime investigators in the Betty and Barney Hill case, and he had all of these transcripts and files that had never been released, and they broke into his house and went through and just jacked all of that shit before he got to put it out. The hard drives were in his fish tank and shit, like, that's a message.
I
So,
agree.
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if there are people out there that have the information and the knowledge, maybe they are getting shut down. But even if they like Kyle said, even if they did have the opportunity and the means to put it out there, it would get tanked in the algorithms before it ever made it to 100 people's ears.
Yeah. And I mean, you talk about Jamie's saying how they have to proactively search for this on the YouTube. And listen, me and Steve aren't fucking prophets or whatever. But I mean, there's obviously a narrative.
Oh, yeah, you're not the first person that said that they keep getting their notifications shut down and happens to my little brother, happened to JJ, like we get it. We know the machine and I'm not even saying like tooting our own horn or anything, but
No.
we understand that the machine is not working in our favor.
Oh, yeah.
The proof is in the pudding. You know? So we just keep like I said, we're just gonna brute force it. We're gonna put ourselves out there until people have to see us.
I love that mentality of just like, all right, whatever. The doors aren't open. Well, here we're just gonna grab some sledgehammers and just start beating.
Yeah, we'll just brute force it until you're gonna have to shut the channels down because we're gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Fuck them. You
It
don't
is
want to.
it is like for those of you not in the community, like some of the petty shit that we go through is fucking crazy. Namely, like I'm not publicly addressing it quite yet, but like our fucking hosting platform just being fucktards with us, like absolute fucktards.
Yeah, it's just getting
Like
uncomfortable.
they have our hosting platform has completely abandoned us because we said no. That's all we did. We said no. And
We're like,
they have utterly abandoned us.
we're like that sponsorship doesn't work for us. We don't want to do that. And they're like, all right, well, see ya.
Cool, you'll never get another one.
Yeah, JJ says she's got 3 YouTube accounts all signed up, and she gets no notifications for
That's
any.
crazy.
I love it. I love it that it's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're just brute forcing it. Just gonna put our stupid faces out there till we can't. We are inevitable.
Yes. I fucking love it. Howl's guy, we are inevitable.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's fine though. We'll just grassroots it. Eventually the stagnation's gonna stop. It's gonna turn into the Hollow Nation.
Oh, then the world's fucked.
Yep. Yeah. It does get discouraging, but like
We are Thanos.
yes. I'm a big Thanos proponent.
That is like Steve's dude.
Big big Thanos proponent. I'm not like a Marvel nerd or anything, but I am a Thanos nerd. Anybody that'd murder half of all life in the galaxy to or in the universe is to impress a woman, you know, he's trying his best.
Yeah, that's the only platform that we have 85K.
Yeah, just because I was the first person to post those fucking Stonehenge coming down.
Oh, that and then like that weird radio message thing that you posted.
Oh yeah, the
I
ham
got
radio
shit
thing.
tons.
Yeah, some things I get. Some things do pick up pretty good on the talk.
Well, we appreciate that, Scott.
No notification today. Look at that. Everybody hit the notification bell. If you're not notified, just keep hitting the notification bell. Comment and do all that. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Like, comment.
No, we definitely don't know what's real anymore.
No.
And I kind of like it that way. You know, brings a little mystery and fun back to the game.
Aren't we all, Twiz? Aren't we all? Ooh, we got a notification down there. Fuck yeah.
It happens for some people, and for some people it don't. It's weird.
Because think about how many people in the live right now said they didn't get a notification, and there's only 47 people in here. Wore the hollow shirt to college move-in day
Hell
with
yeah.
my son, repping it, repping the cult. Love it. Love to hear it. Love to see it. You know what? They may be able to stifle our algorithm, but they cannot stifle our merch. So wear that shit out there. Oh, see, there's a bunch of people that don't get them. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever, YouTube. Suck it, nerds.
Yeah, YouTube's kind of fucking lame anyways.
I do wish there was a cryptid video game. I would play that.
Oh yeah.
I would play that.
I mean, there's kind of a lot.
Had to set a calendar alarm notification. I
Heck yeah, dude.
Twinsies out in Grafton.
I mean, John.
47 people and one Norwegian.
Hell yeah.
Fallout 76 does have some cryptids. I have that and I played around trying to find them, but I usually lose interest and then shut it off.
Fallout 4 was goated.
Yeah, I know a lot of people said they don't get notifications on here. I don't know about Facebook. I don't think very many people watch it on Facebook, which is fine. It's Facebook. But Burton hit the bell. Be like Burton, hit the
Ding.
bell. Um, I was in Grafton on. That's a different Grafton. Rosemary. That's a very different Grafton.
Night
See you,
Pokemon.
Pocahontas. I always see the cryptid, the Grafton monster, and it makes me think of Grafton, Illinois,
Oh yeah.
instead of
Weird
Grafton, wherever
weird
the fuck.
synchronicities. Steve and I both wearing same hat.
Unplanned Bass Pro Shop twinsies.
It's crazy to me that people will binge listen to us.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's crazy that people still listen to us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird.
I mean, we are pretty funny,
Sometimes.
if I do say so myself.
Sometimes we're fucking stupid.
Yeah, which,
You know.
whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Like I said, stupid people are funner.
Yeah. If you didn't have stupid people, the smart people wouldn't look so smart.
It's true. Smart people aren't that fun.
If you had if all the world were geniuses, then it wouldn't be that cool to be a genius.
Hell yeah, John. Gonna buy a $300 concrete garden home.
I haven't been to Grafton in a while.
Me either, actually. We
Uh,
were gonna go watch the fireworks down there, but it was on a fucking Sunday. And of course, I had to work Monday, and I'm like,
yeah. John, there's a lot of BFR, not a lot. There are a few BFRO reports from down around there. And if you go digging online, you can find some weird shit going on in Grafton. I know, like, headed toward Otterville, there were a couple actual BFRO reports from the early 2000s. I did come across a Mothman sighting coming up from Grafton. What is that, Route 3? That leads into a woman she was a bartender in, I don't know, 2010 or something. She was driving home, saw a big winged creature back there behind Grafton. There were reports of something chucking monster ass rocks off of the bluffs over the highway into the river. There were a couple guys fishing, and the rocks were coming off the bluff, splashing into the water. What else? Yeah, just some shit that I'd found digging through some Illinois stuff. Yeah, we didn't get anti-gravity today.
mm-mm.
If we did, I slept through it.
I was at work, but I was mowing and I didn't float. So
Maybe you did and just didn't notice it. Maybe you still are.
that makes sense.
uh, yeah, the next 40 and 50. If I don't get Hawaii together, I'll do Illinois, which we already kind of had an Illinois episode, but I need to go listen to it, make sure I don't rehash. I think I did Illinois cryptids. Illinois is pretty weird. We got a bunch of haunted places, especially around Alton.
Yeah.
Got a lot of haunted places, haunted shit. Nope, no New Mexico yet. We're going in alphabetical order,
It won't be long.
except that I'm lying because I didn't do Hawaii.
It's okay. There's complications.
Yeah. Technically, I've never been to Hawaii, so I don't even know if it exists. I can't prove it one way or the other.
Project Anchor needs to sponsor us.
Yeah.
We need some new sponsors because we don't have any. Shit, my foot is hell asleep right now.
See, Kyle's losing gravity in his leg.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, that's so bad. It's a bad one.
my brain stopped when you were saying chucking monster ass rocks. Envision someone chucking just a bunch of monster asses. Just straight Bigfoot asses thrown off the top rope.
True. You definitely make
up,
sponsors up.
Yeah, that's true.
Do fake ad reads. Yeah. It doesn't really help us though.
No.
It would be kind of funny.
Kyle's Only Feet would be a heck of a sponsor.
Yeah, if I made money.
They're all about your feet. They have been for quite a while.
They haven't seen my feet. So
I don't think I've seen your feet.
No. I highly doubt it.
They are elusive.
I mean, I'm always barefoot around the house, but I don't really go barefoot outside out in the world.
I feel like at this point you could charge a lot of money as much as they talk about it.
I mean, it'd probably be good for a day. I'd probably make $20.
Whip them out. Get them dogs out, Kyle. Photos would probably be blurry.
That'd be the best way to do it. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
What dingers?
I don't know, but I hate it.
No, I got boot feet.
Boot feet. Make it a Patreon level. JJ says some folk really dig feet. We don't kink shame around here, but
I mean,
feet ain't it.
I feel like my toes are pretty normal.
Are you checking them out?
My toenails are fucked. I know that much because I'm always digging out ingrown toenails.
Top tier Patreon members get Kyle foot pics.
And then I've also wore fucking steel toe boots like my entire working career.
Oh, it always ends this way. It always ends in us talking about food or Kyle's
fucking chaos.
Yeah. It's always food or Kyle's feet. Which I guess is, you know what? Whatever. It's probably why the YouTube algorithm shuts us down.
I don't think my food has fungus, or my food. I don't think my toes have fungus. I don't think my food does either, but
I read that as hollow trip pants.
We definitely need those.
Yeah, that'd be the next on the merch store, hollow sky trip pants.
Twiz just buys every pair.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Just lasting forever.
Twist is part of I-70 collapse by Centerville. Oh.
That sucks.
That does suck. Good thing I ain't got to drive on I-70. Where's Centerville?
Not very far from here.
Is that in Illinois? Are you talking about Centerville, Illinois, or Centerville? Is there Centerville, Indiana? Aren't you in Indiana?
Probably.
YouTube lets fleshlight ads go. Cryptid fleshlights.
I'm pretty sure that's already a thing.
Damn it. Damn it. I thought we were onto something. Ooh, Conspiracy Chaos says, what's your favorite story you've ever done research on?
That's hard.
That is a hard question.
That's hard.
Oh, fuck. For some reason, I really liked reading up on that the Andrews family abduction / paranormal incident. That I can't remember what book it was, but that was really good hearing their firsthand accounts. Also, the Hellfire Farm
That one was fucking
haunting
badass.
abductions. The Hellfire Farm was that shit was weird.
That was badass. That one was really good.
Probably, yeah, that would probably take. I liked the Andrews haunting because specifically just because of the book. The book was first person and you really felt like immersed as to what the family was going through, but probably the Hellfire Farm.
I don't know, man. Like one of my favorite episodes was Stardust, but that was more like, that's not as much research based. I'm trying to think of something that I've done that I learned a lot from. It kind of molded my perspective.
Oh, Project Serpo was good too.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite ones because the further down that rabbit hole you got, like especially them talking about the alternate energy sources and the transparent cube and all that shit, like that was fucking crazy.
Hellfire Farm was gangster because it had that being in it that was just like, fucking ancient bitch.
Yeah, your new gods don't work around here.
It's just such a cool fucking story.
I love the research Kyle did for the Black Cube and Saturn. The fact that we went ham and bought like that Saturnian
I still
grimoire,
have it, yeah.
that's fucking dope.
Yeah. It's right here.
That's pretty fucking sick.
Yeah.
We had to order that from like somewhere in fucking Britain or some shit.
Yeah, and then I got the Bob Lazar UFO diagram there that he signed, and it says "To Hollow Sky Podcast, best wishes, Bob Lazar."
That's sick.
It is pretty gangster, ain't it?
That is sick.
And then I got a drawing that my son did for me of Bigfoot and UFO.
It's proof that
Yeah.
they are one and the same.
And then my sister got me that cool beer can with the alien on it. And I got a bunch of cool stuff there.
You know what? The meat rain was a cool. You know what? We don't give ourselves enough credit. We do a lot of cool shit. The meat
Yeah.
rain was cool because I contacted the professor that made the actual meat beans, and he contacted us back, which is crazy.
It is crazy.
Why the fuck did I do that?
It was cool, like doing all that digging into egress, and then I emailed Bigelow, and they just said no.
Yeah, that was sick. Sometimes we do some cool shit around here.
Actually, Burton, there was somebody, and I wish it was fucking true, but do you remember this, Steve? I was actually thinking about it the other day. There was somebody that was supposed to make us swords. Do you remember getting those emails?
Kind of.
I think he was from Canada, and he's like, "I'm totally going to make you guys swords." Yeah. And I'm like, "This is fucking awesome." We've actually had knives made for us.
Yeah, my knives. I think it's in the drawer back there. Yeah, the meat. I contacted the professor who actually took a sample of the meat, the Kentucky meat rain, had the flavor profile pulled, and made jelly beans from it. I contacted him and I'm like, how much money do I need to pay you to get a box of these jelly beans? And he was like, man, the lab that pulled the flavor profile has shut down, so it's gone. But if I ever get it running around again, I will definitely hit you up. So, if he ever gets the sample of the meat out again, has a flavor profile pulled, I got connections. I think that would be cool as
Okay, Twiz,
fuck.
I get it. Space Warden. Jesus.
Acknowledge
He's
twist.
typed like 60 fucking times.
I think that'd be cool as fuck to like set up at paranormal conference and have samples of the Kentucky meat rain beans.
Oh, that would be fucking gangster. That would be so
cool.
good.
So cool.
That would be
Now
good.
someone's gonna steal it from us.
Probably. It'd probably be somebody fucking famous.
Nerds. I don't even remember the messages from space that much. That was a
I don't
long
either.
time ago.
It's been, dude. That's what I'm saying. There's so much shit to fucking remember.
We've been throwing around the idea of going back to our early episodes and then revisiting them because let's be honest. Our early shit wasn't that great. We didn't know what we were doing. Kind of
There's a
sucked.
lot of people that like cryptids, and we don't do them very often. I don't feel like, anyways.
No, we don't. In my brain, I feel like they're so overdone. Like literally everyone does them.
Oh, that
And
could be
even
something cool for Patreon. We could have them pick old ones to revisit.
oh yeah, that would be cool. Write that down, son. Let's make a
Okay.
mental note of that.
Doot. I just wrote it down.
I made a mental note and I've already forgot about what we're talking about. I think the cryptid ones are fun because like we have a fun time with them.
That is one reason why because some of the last ones you've done, those are the ones that we have the most fun with. Like where we're laughing and joking, and
You don't have to take it like you can treat it seriously, but you don't have to like take it seriously, you know?
yeah.
Obviously the people saw some shit, but the hijinks that went into like especially the Lake Worth monster. Somebody popped in earlier. I was gonna say they were from Lake Worth, but like the tire chucking and shit, the chicken stuffing and all that. Like you can't even make that shit up at this point.
Yeah. I do think it's important for us to have the funny ones in once in a while because it's so much fun. Because I think back on some of our episodes, I couldn't even tell you what they are, but I remember moments. Because I remember one, I think Steve, you did it where I want to say like the fucking alien rolled off the roof, and then before it hit the ground, it just levitated and then
Oh
fucking
yeah,
shot off.
Hopkinsville, Hopkinsville Goblin.
That was so fucking funny.
Yeah, yeah. Love it.
Oh, they just those little moments like that just fucking crack me up, dude.
What can I say? We know how to party here at Hollow Sky.
We do at times.
We know how to fucking party. But as all good parties do, they have to come to an end.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. And it is that time, Hollow Cult. So thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We have a pretty good crowd in here. The chat was you guys were chatting. You guys
Definitely.
are chatting. Rosemary, you gotta go back and listen to Sam the Sandown Clown. There's part one and part
because
two.
I was scared. You don't
He's not-
even see it. You just hear about it. Like, fuck that.
I fuck with these
No.
clowns. You gotta listen to them. They're bangers. Especially when we
funny.
got a part two out of nowhere. Yeah, go check it out. It's cool.
Much love.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We love you guys. The chat is never boring, never a dull moment.
No, it's fun.
If I disappear, I've accidentally opened up a portal in my bedroom, not knowing what I'm doing. But it's a risk you got to take when you're a paranormal journalist. Thank you. Till we meet again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. None of that fucking matters. But yeah, stay safe, stay weird, and I'm glad you all didn't get sucked off by gravity today.